Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're doing another unboxing. It's going to be something really big, really awesome. But before we get started with that, I do want to say I'm still doing a giveaway on my merch store. I'm giving away this Hot Wheels RLC 1995 Honda Integra Type R. This thing is really cool. It even comes like a little pin. There's even a little patch that comes with as well. Giving this away to one of you guys, so all you have to do is hop onto my merch store, shopemptyparadise.com. For every $5 you spend, you automatically get entered into the giveaway. Also, until supplies last, I'm actually giving away cars from a Hot Wheel RLC. It's like the collector factory sealed case. So all the ones that have like the little sticker on them. Here's like a couple examples right here. So they have the little factory seal sticker. I have a bunch of fancy cars, a bunch of licensed cars. I'm just going to grab random cars from that because I have a bunch of those. I'm collecting like the super treasure hunt, stuff like that. But like all the other cars are up for grabs. So for every $25 you guys spend, I'll just automatically grab and throw in like a free car from a factory sealed set. So that's pretty cool. And there's no limit on that as well. So definitely go check it out. Shopemptyparadise.com. I have a bunch of awesome brand new Hot Wheels on there. A bunch of older ones as well. But if you guys do want to pick up Hot Wheels, make sure you go check that out. But let's go ahead and get started with the case unboxing. And we have a pretty interesting case. And this thing is pretty awesome. And as you can see here, we get one toolbox and 15 cars. And 15 cars sounds familiar. This is the Hot Wheel case of one of every Super Treasure Hunts from 2024. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started with unboxing this. I am so excited to get into it. I did see some pictures of what this kind of looks like, and I am really excited, but it does come with one of every Super Treasure Hunt, and that's all it comes with. So I am so excited to open this thing up and check it out and see what this thing looks like. Alright, so there is a lot of thick packaging. Like, there was a little dent in the top of the box, but look at the packaging. I just pulled this out. So these thick, heavy-duty cardboard pieces on the corners. And look how thick that layer of cardboard is. Like, that is amazing. Like, what's like three pieces of double cardboard. And then here is the case. So let me see if I can... I don't even know how to get this thing out of here. Maybe I'll like flip it up and then slide it out. Man, this thing is actually pretty heavy as well. Whoop, there we go. Wow, this is a really pretty box. Also, we have even more of those corner pieces sitting in here, as well as some more super thick cardboard. Like they definitely protected this. Because I do know in the past, some of these collector sets did not have that much like packaging or insulation. And they were pretty beat to heck. This thing is really awesome. Obviously, we got a 24 right there, so 2024. And then the Hot Wheel logo at the Treasure Hunt, which is the Super Treasure Hunt logo that would be on the cars. And it's kind of what the sides look like. So this is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, come on, there we go. Man, I am so excited, and they always theme these boxes so cool. Wow, already, like this is like the first look of it. So you see it's like a top of a toolbox here. Might have to do the same thing where I just kind of lay it down on its side and then slide it out. Alright, yeah, let me do it that way. Oh my gosh. Or actually, I could probably just open the other side of the box and just push it out. I think that would be a lot safer. There we go. Well, there's even more cardboard in here. Alrighty, there we go. That definitely works. Alright, think smarter, not harder. Alright, I'm just going to set this box off to the side. And... Alright, everything is already kind of fallen out. I accidentally have it face down. Wow. And this is actually kind of interesting because these did sell out, like, right off the get-go. Whenever they did come out at the beginning of the year, they, like, immediately sold out. And there's only 2,500 that were made. Well, just recently, Hot Wheels did a, kind of like a throwback thing where they brought back some older Hot Wheels that were like Hot Wheel RLCs. They even have this case in there. And it was like a kind of like second go around. Well, this has a sticker showing that it's still one of the 2,500. So I'm curious why they had so many left over. It's like when they did their initial release, they only sold a certain number of them, because this is number 1064 out of 2,500. We have the sticker right there that shows that. So I'm curious if that's a second go around or if that's from the initial run. That is very, very interesting. So yeah, this is what the whole thing looks like. There's these like little holes right here that kind of show this, I assume is the back of each shelf. So, or the drawer. Because if you push on it, obviously the drawer opens up because there's not a way to grip it on the outside. So I think that's actually kind of, yeah, it's smart on their end to do it like that, where you can just kind of push the holes in the back. Obviously there's that side of the sticker. That's the front, which looks really cool. You got the holographic stuff. And then on this side, you have that little badge right there, kind of like the year the Hot Wheels was introduced. I think this is a really cool looking toolbox. So let's go ahead. I know that the cars are in the drawers, but I'm curious what's in the top. So let's flip this up first. Okay. So it's made to look worn, but it looks like a little instruction manual, or... Oh, okay. So it's like you can open up the box and display it differently. So that's kind of cool. Oh, so I think it's like you take out all three drawers, slide out the bottom, and then you can vertically stand up all the cars, still kind of contained within the case. I do like how there's a little fabric strap right here to keep the top open. So that's really cool. So yeah, it's a nice little interesting thing, and they even made it look worn as if it's like in an old toolbox. So that's kind of cool. And then there is, oh wow, that's cool. Let me check this out first. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a poster of, well, it's actually a calendar, because in garages, people used to have old calendars with like pictures and stuff. So you have all of the cars right here, and then down below you have like an actual calendar. So this would be like something that would be like hung up in like a shop or something. So that is really cool. Like, I really like that. And it has, like I said, one of all the Super Treasure Hunts. And on the back side, it's the Super Treasure Hunt logo. Man, that is really cool. I really like that poster. Alright, set this aside. And then that right there is like what the lid looks like. It's actually pretty cool. And then let me hold these shelves in place and show you guys that surface right in there, which is made to look textured like a toolbox surface would have. So this is just like a little, I guess, storage compartment. I actually kind of like the box. Like, this is really cool. Like, I really like this. And yeah, it just closes nice and smooth. There's not like a latch or anything. It has what looks like latches and locks, but it just slides right on into place. But enough with the box. Let's go ahead and get into checking out some of these cars. So we'll start with the shelf right up on top. It slides right out. And man, this looks really cool. But these are the cars. We have the Ford Escort RS2000, 2018 Camaro SS, BMW 507, 1989 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG, and the 60s Fiat 500D Modificado. Wow, this looks really cool. Like, these are the cars all lined up in here, so they're like in the drawer. So that is kind of how you can display it. Like I said, I think it pulls out or has something where it can be able to display all three of these sleeves. And you can kind of, I guess, have them like up against the toolbox so you can really kind of showcase those. So let me set this one aside. And actually, let me just set it back in the box for now, just so that it's not in the way. And even the attention to detail, right here on the edge, it looks like the actual track from the shelf. And it's even on the inside of the box as well. So they actually did a lot of detail that you probably wouldn't really typically see. The next shelf, we have the 71 El Camino, the Audi 90 Quattro, Volvo P1800 Gasser, Mitsubishi Pajero Evolution, and the Mazda 787B. Man, all these cars are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, obviously they are these super treasure hunts, but man, look at those. Like, these things are so cool, especially that Mazda there at the bottom. Man, I just absolutely love all the cars that came out in this really... Well, there's one I'm not a huge fan of, I will say that, but for the most part, I really like the cars that came out with this release. And let's go ahead and push out that last drawer here. In this, we have the 77 Pontiac Firebird, the 96 Nissan 800 SX Type X, and then there's the Celero GT, which is actually a fantasy car that Hot Wheels made, but I like licensed cars. If it's going to be a collector car, I prefer it to be a license, but I mean, for 1 out of 15, that's not a bad ratio. We also have the Lamborghini Huracán Super Trofeo, and then the 83 Chevy Silverado, and that's the one that I'm really excited about. Man, look at these. Just absolutely amazing. There's a Celero GT in purple. But man, the truck and the Mercedes or the Lamborghini at the bottom, heck yeah, these things are awesome. Alright, so now that we have all three of those out, so the bottom of the box does flip out. So this is what it was showing. So right here you have the Hot Wheel logo with the little treasure hunt. And when you flip it out, it actually has the treasure hunt logo and it says 24. Wow, there's even like a little Hot Wheels logo here displayed, but this is like a little flip out piece. And this is where you can then go and take your other drawers. And then you can stand these up and put them into that little groove, into that little tray that just slid out. And boom, just like that, you can display like all of them right there. That is so cool. You have a toolbox that turns into a display case, so you can showcase all 15 cars in such a really cool fashion. Like, in my opinion, this is the coolest like collector set that they've ever made. I know a couple years ago they did make one that looked like a big exhaust muffler and it opened up and had all the cars. But I think this being a toolbox and being able to display them like this, I think this is freaking awesome. Especially since this bottom tray like flips out the way it does to help hold everything in place. And you still have the toolbox there. You can still flip the lid open if you wanted to. I mean, I guess you could put stuff in here, but man, this is so cool. I just realized there's actually writing on the lid on this side I didn't even read. Oh, so it just has like a little piece of paper. It looks like a little piece of paper taped on, and it just has like all the cars listed of like what each one is. So this is pretty freaking cool. Like, Hot Wheels definitely outdid themselves with this one, and I am very impressed. This is incredible. And then whenever you want to put it away, I mean, you can just take them all out, and this just flips right up in there. Or if you wanted to keep the box and like be able to hide collectibles, I mean, you could probably flip that open. There's just going to be an open cavity here. You could probably put stuff in there if you want. Flip that closed and then slide the drawers in and keep it hidden. I mean, I don't know. Just coming up with little ideas. I think this thing is so cool, and I am impressed. But let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think of this set. This was super awesome. I am so fortunate. I'm so glad I had the opportunity of being able to pick this up. It was a quick release that Hot Wheels kind of put out there. It was like a 24-hour period. They had a whole bunch of cars that they were bringing back, including some awesome Hot Wheel RLC cars like the Supra. There's even like a Chevy pickup as well, like the adjustable suspension, and a bunch of others. All those sold out like within like minutes. So luckily, I just like added this to my cart and went to check out and happened to be one of the first few people to get one. So I am so thankful that they did a second release. I don't know if it's like leftover like supply that they still had, or if they did like a whole nother run, but this was shipped out and got here like within a week from the actual purchase. So it makes me believe that they already had these on hand, and maybe there's certain ones that maybe orders didn't go through properly the first go around, or maybe they had some for promo reasons. I have no idea, but I'm so happy that I was able to get a hold of one of these. This thing is so cool. I'm so glad to add it to my collection. If you guys did like this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. Don't forget to check out shopmtparadise.com. Get entered into the giveaway, and then also, depending on how much you spend, you could also get free cars from the Factory Sealed 2024 set. So make sure you go check that out, shopmtparadise.com. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. But as always, thank you for watching.